Welcome to the Blace Podcast, the official podcast of the Blace Candles Company, hosted by me, Caleb Sapp. We talk about a lot of stuff here, from different topics including current events, commentary, tutorials, and the behind-the-scenes actions of the Blace Candles Company. Produced by Blace Plus, our new subsidiary that hosts everything beyond the candles. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful podcast, and we hope you enjoy the show. Right here on the Blace Podcast YouTube channel, or if you're streaming on the Blace Podcast page on the Blace Candles website. Thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the episode. The Blace Podcast. 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 Hello everyone, it's Caleb Sapp, CEO and founder of Blace Candles, and welcome to the first special episode of the Blace Podcast Season 3. This is not the season premiere, but this is the first in 3 special episodes planned for this season on the Blace Podcast. These special episodes allow more time for me to discuss what has been going on in the company, especially considering the new collection of candles in 2023, the second collection, the Scents of America collection. This collection is going to feature 4 new fragrances of candles based on 4 different regions of the United States of America. These candle scents were heavily researched and curated to perfect the scent of each region. So, today we're going to be talking about the Scents of America collection, but before we get into that, I want to discuss what has been going on. The Blace Podcast Season 3 has been delayed across 2 other months because of production issues and the hectic lifestyle of a college student, you know? So, the Blace Podcast Season 3 was supposed to be released in June, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I was not able to produce the first episode, if not the first 4 episodes. So I decided to push it back, give myself a month break, and I decided, you know what, let's go with July, because July is Independence Day, July is all about America, it's very fun. But I took the time to really celebrate the holidays again at Blace Candles because we had the Pride sale across the entire month of June, and we had the Juneteenth sale. And it's really important to celebrate the holidays. It's very exciting to celebrate the holidays because we get to do special promotions, we get to bring new people to the website, and it's very fun seeing that the holidays are really being celebrated, not just in real life, but in the company as well. So it's very exciting. And June saw a lot of restructuring of the Blace Candles company. I mean, say hello to Blace Plus. We do love Blace Plus. Blace Plus is actually the new subsidiary of Blace Candles, hosting everything from the Blace Odyssey, the incense, the melts, and the Blace Podcast. We do love Blace Plus. It kind of separates everything from the Blace Candles, the real foundation of the company, and really supplements the need to go to every different page, you know. Why not just condense all of them into one place where you can find everything beyond the candles, and what signifies that than the Blace Plus name. But back to the candles, the Blace Candles. Let's get into what I want to talk about today. Today, we're going to be talking about the Scents of America collection, and really why I decided to do the Scents of America collection. This collection means a lot to me because I am full of American pride. Blace Candles and all of its products are made directly from the United States of America, right here in New York. So, America is something to celebrate. America is something to honor because despite what some people think about this country, I do believe that it has the potential. And that's always been our sort of shtick as a country, that we can literally progress through anything. We can get through it together, even if sometimes it doesn't seem like we're together all of a sudden. But I do want to emphasize that this collection It's very patriotic. It's very, like I said before, researched in how I curated the scents, and each one of these scents are going to be unveiled in every week of July, starting with the first one debuting on July 4th, Independence Day. I mean, you can't get more American than Independence Day for a candle drop. It's very exciting here at Blace Candles because not only is the Sense of America collection happening on America's Day, it's happening all across the month. So every episode that drops on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to be joined by a candle release. And what better? It's kind of like the Blace Fridays that we had back in February and March. But this time it's going to be Tuesdays because we do love Tuesdays. It's going to be great for the candles. Now, let me tell you about these candles because they are very nice. We have the scents of the Southeast with the Floridian energies, the Southern energies. We do have Northeast with its ruggedness. We do love the Northwest with its soothing, atmospheric, environmental, really scents, very earthy scents from the Northwest. And from the Southwest, we really decided to go with a more smoother, more romantic tone because of the beautiful romantic sunsets and the canyons and the mountains of it all. The Sense of America really encapsulates the sense of America, and I put that on everything because these scents, I just can't wait to share them all with you, and it's going to be very exciting. So definitely stay tuned on blazecandles.us for every drop. There's going to be a nice little timer on the top of the webpage that will count down to the next release of the candle collection. And this is going to proceed all throughout the month. Every episode of the Blace Podcast is going to have a spotlight on the current candle being released. But since this is a special episode, we don't really need to do that today. We'll say that for the season premiere. The thing is about these special episodes is that they're going to be included in the season 3 page, but they're not going to be part of season 3. These special episodes, well, not necessarily this one, but the next 2, they're going to deal with very important topics that I would like to discuss. I remember doing a project for my class, my Introduction to LGBTQ class, and I did a presentation on the sexual harassment and objectification of men. And I feel like that episode really needs to be included in one of these special episodes because it's a very important topic. It affects over 1 in 3 men. It's very stark, the impacts that it can have on men and their relatives and everybody else. It's really an issue that needs to be dealt with and needs to be amplified. So we need to use the Blace Podcast as an important platform to discuss the tough topics as much as the current events, the lifestyles, the tutorials of it all. You're still going to get that in the 8 episodes that we have planned for this season. But I did want to take the opportunity to use special episodes as a chance to have a more engaging, more detailed, longer conversations with you all. So it's going to be very exciting. The Blace Podcast Season 3 definitely has more segments. We do love the segments. A more formatted thing, you know. We have the Blace Spots continuing into this season. We have the What I Want to Talk About segment, which covers the subject of each episode. It's very organized. And the Blace Break, where we talk about current events and everything else. Definitely how Yankee Candle is one of the worst companies in the world, but that's besides the point. But these special episodes are going to have Blace spots in them. So you can see this as like one of the regular episodes, but it really is not. This is like a premium episode if we really want to get into it. But we do love everything that has to do with the Blace Podcast because this podcast, 3 seasons in, is really appalling and everything, honestly. I do love this podcast and I love discussing it with you all. You all get this experience in the podcast as an inside look into this company, an inside look into who runs the company, me, CEO and founder, and it's just going to be covering everything. So y'all will be right here on the Blace Podcast, right along with the journey, and I cannot wait to share it with you all. So without any further ado, I want to get into our first Blace spot before we get into our new segment, the Blace Talk. In this patriotic month of July, Blace Candles is putting the spotlight on the United States of America with the Scents of America collection. This is the second candle collection in 2023, and each fragrance is based off of the four corners of the United States of America. Each scent has been carefully researched based on the region's specific scents, all encapsulated into our iconic candles. Stay tuned right here on the Blace Podcast to stay up to date with the Scents of America collection. Also, sign up to our newsletter, The Blace Mail, for free only on blacecandles.us. Let's get into the Blace Talk, shall we? So, the Blace Talk is the new segment where we like to highlight the newest product, the product of the week, the deals of it all, and upcoming events of the Blace Candles company. So, the newest product is the Blace Scents. We do love the Blace Scents Incense collection by Blace Candles. It surely is everything. The 3 scents that we have are White Sage, Cinnamon, and Palo Santo. And you can read all about each one of these scents on the Blace Candles website at Blace Candles, BLACECANDLES.US, and you'll see all the descriptions. And I want to make Palo Santo the product of the week. So, without further ado, I'm going to read you all the description of the Palo Santo Blace scents. So, the Palo Santo is woodsy and grounding, with notes of Palo Santo, cedarwood, and citrus. This fragrance is perfect for those who seek a deeper sense of inner peace and tranquility. All 3 fragrances of the Blace Incense collection will be in cone form, providing a longer lasting and more intense aroma than traditional incense sticks. These incense cones are made with natural ingredients and are carefully crafted to ensure a clean burn and a balanced fragrance throughout your space. Indulge in the sensory journey and let these captivating fragrances fill your home with a sense of calm and serenity. Each bag of the Blace Scents Incense collection have 5 cones in them, and that is a great price because 5 times 15, amazing. That is over an hour and 15 minutes of scents from a single incense bag. And guess how much each bag cost? An amazing price of just $7 a bag. You cannot make that up. And the Blace Scents really is one of the best parts of the Blace Candles company because they provide a very strong effect of scent that can fill your comfort space with the smoke, and it will last for hours. And one of the things about incense that I want to just briefly state to you all is that the Blace scent and incense in general really relies on the smoke aspect. So you will see visible smoke in your comfort space, but this will create an amazing atmosphere of calm, of relaxation. But unfortunately, that is not something that is accommodating to people that have asthma, people that have breathing issues, and people that just don't favor the smoke atmosphere in general. And that's where I would like to recommend that the perfect alternative to the Blace scents is the Blace melts. Just like how the no flame alternative is the Blace melts for the candles, the Blace scents can be supplemented by the Blace melts or replaced by the Blace melts. So I definitely recommend for the people that do not like the Blace scent or incense in general, definitely check out the Blace melts by Blace Candles. All 8 fragrances now available on blacecandles.us. And actually, that's a perfect segue into our next Blace spot, where I would like to talk to you all about the Blace melts by Blace Candles. Let's get into it. The Blace melts are the wax melts by Blace Candles. Enjoy over 8 different fragrances now available on the Blace Candles website across 2 different collections we call batches. Save now with the first batch of Blace melts now included in the Blace Bargains, the official low-cost collection of Blace melts and Blace Candles. Thank you so much for the support on the highly successful component of our company, the Blace melts, now available on blacecandles.us. That's BLACECANDLES.us. Okay, so now into our next segment, which I would like to call a look ahead, based on the upcoming events of Blace Candles. And the upcoming events of Blace Candles include the Scent of America, the Season 3 premiere of the Blace Podcast on July 4th, Independence Day. And you will see the first drop of the Scent of America collection and the first episode of the Blace Podcast Season 3. It's going to be a very exciting day for Blace Candles. Everything Blace is going to be happening on that day. Celebrating America because, you know, Blace Candles is proudly made in America. So, I do want to wrap up the episode by saying that these special episodes are going to be dealing with some important topics, and those topics are going to be accommodating to people that have experienced troubling things such as sexual harassment and objectification. So definitely you will have plenty of other episodes to stream that don't deal with the sensitive topics that I would like to discuss, but you could definitely stay tuned on the Blace Podcast Season 3 for more lighthearted, enjoyable content. And it's going to be very exciting, the Blace Podcast Season 3. We have a lot of stuff planned for 8 episodes, but you'll just have to stick around for it. So definitely stay tuned by signing up to Blace Mail newsletter for free on blacecandles.us. Just type in your email. You get 3 different coupon codes a week. Like, it's very exciting in the Blace Mail. Definitely follow us on all social medias at BLACECANDLES and BLACEPLUS for the Blace Plus Instagram. Definitely shop up and stream up on blacecandles.us, probably where you're streaming on right now, blacecandles.us. But definitely stay tuned on our socials and our website. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode, our special episode that is about to kick off our 3rd season. It's going to be very exciting. So thank you so much for joining us. We hope to see you all this season. And thank you for all your support. We greatly appreciate it right here on the Blace Podcast. See you later. And God bless the United States of America.